Hey, what's happening, guys? Good morning. You guys have tuned into Rules for Rebels. Figure you guys can join me for my morning coffee. And I had a little bit of a thought this morning, so I figure I'd kind of walk you through my little mini garden here while we chat, and then we can take a look at. My girlfriend's gone a little bit nuts during this lockdown with plants. I think she's probably closing in on 100 plants now. But it got me thinking. During this lockdown, a lot of people are picking up new hobbies, and I think it was probably 2 years ago, like October, after I came back from eCom Chicago and had a chance to see a lot of interesting talks. Had a chance to meet Glenn Zubia of Hustler Hacks, Hustle B, kind of his buddy who does a lot of eBay selling, Chris Green. And one thing they were talking about at eCom Chicago was the idea of Indepreneurship, which is, basically rather than having like a business with employees, having a one-man business, a one-person business. And a big part of that was kind of finding a way to monetize your hobbies and things like that. And I think that's a really cool idea. I think to a lot of us who are just kind of like naturally hustlers and always kind of looking for an angle, if you find something you're interested in, it's just kind of natural to look for a way to make money off of it. And we'll go inside and talk about that in a few minutes and look at some of my girlfriend's plants. But, a couple years ago, I was growing a lot of these really, really hot peppers. And this is kind of during a time when a lot of people were doing like hot pepper challenges, eating Carolina Reapers and some of these other hot peppers. And pepper plants actually put off a lot of peppers. So, I normally do a garden every summer. This year, it's going to be a little bit smaller than normal. I think I'm just going to do a couple plants in pots. But, man, I was getting so many peppers off these plants. And there was actually a pretty big market for hot peppers on eBay because everybody was doing these challenges on YouTube and Instagram. And then obviously you can also sell the seeds as well. Now, not something I was going to get rich off of, but it's a way to, rather than me spending money to do my hobby, the hobby kind of pays for itself. And when you do this, every now and again, one of these ideas is going to be something that just continues to grow or that you're going to be really passionate about and that you're just going to keep running with. And so I was just kind of curious to hear from you guys. During this lockdown, have you discovered any hobbies that you're able to monetize? Have you just discovered a new hobby, period? I guess maybe as you're watching this video, do you see an angle to where you can make some money off of it? So I don't got a ton of stuff going. I think we got some Tabasco peppers here. We got some Hungarian hot peppers or wax peppers. We got some Hungarian sweet peppers, Sunny Boy yellow tomatoes. What do we got here? We got a jalapeno, pineapple tomato, and a Thai super hot. So most of these are going to be for me making some sauces, just some peppers for me to eat. But may wind up selling some of those seeds and things like that on eBay. And then my girlfriend has gone kind of absolutely nuts here. I don't know if you guys can see this. So it started off with like one or two plants, and now she's got this whole rack. It's got this fiddle leaf fig tree. We got a coffee tree. We got a rubber tree. A bunch of other plants. And she's got this shelf over here. And, she knows how to kind of talk me into letting her. I was like, this has to stop. Stop bringing plants in here. I'm living in the Morton Arboretum here. This one's actually mine here, this dragon tree. That's her ponytail palm. We got a couple others, but she knows me. We got more there, more there. I think we got more in the bathroom. She knows me and she knows how to kind of get around me. And she started showing me some of her favorite like YouTubers and Instagrammers. And there's, Joyous Gardens and Harley G. And, all these Instagrammers with lots and lots of followers who are doing lots of brand deals, who are rolling out their own plant fertilizers and their own, some of them are starting to sell cuttings off their own plants. And then she started showing me on on Etsy. And man, some of these plants, man, you cut one leaf off this plant, root it, and sell it on Instagram. And some of these more rare plants, I would say it's kind of rare to get $500 for a cutting, but there are some of these plants that are hard to get in the States that people are selling cuttings for $300, $400, $500. I mean, even for fairly common plants. You can sell a cutting for $30, $50, $60. Now, I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, man, this shit's like drug money. She kind of got me excited about the plants. And so now, I told her, we're done with the plants, no more plants. And look at this one. And she'll send me an Etsy listing and to show somebody selling a cutting for $160. and see, let me get it. And then, then once it grows, we can sell it cutting. So I'm running around here wanting to take cuttings off all our plants. Just get, oh no, these are babies. These are babies. They're not ready. But yeah, she's kind of got me into the plant thing now. So I told her, I said, as we can keep buying plants, but the new rule is anything new that comes in, something else has to go out. And anything new that comes in, the hobby has to pay for itself. If you want to get a new plant, let's sell a cutting off one of these plants, and then you can use that money to get yourself some more plants. So yeah, this is kind of her little quarantine project. And mine's not really a quarantine. I got my little garden going out there like I just showed you guys, but I actually just did that this past weekend, and I do that most years. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. It kind of made me think of coming back from eCom Chicago and talking about the idea of Indepreneurship, being a one-man business, finding a way to profit off your hobbies or your lifestyle. And like I said, a lot of the biggest YouTube channels, a lot of the biggest brands out there are things that just started off of somebody's hobby or started off of somebody's passion project. So thought that was kind of an interesting topic for a video. And like I said, I'd be curious to hear from you guys. Have you guys picked up any interesting hobbies during quarantine that you think you might be able to make some money from down the road? Or maybe even that you're making some money off of already. So drop a comment, let me know about that. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.